This news update is brought to you by...
It's gonna be a big blue summer.
The Big Blue Summer celebration with Flow is here. Make yours unforgettable. Sign up for big bundle savings. Build your essential bundle and save big money. Blow out the candles on Barbados' 50th and Flow's first Big Blue birthday celebration. To win big prizes including $10,000 in cash. Big-time sports coverage at home or on the go with Flow TV, like the Olympic Games in Rio and the new home of Premier League football. Watch it all with big data and big style on the fastest 4G network. The world's biggest sporting events this summer are all on Flow. The Big Blue Summer Celebration is here, and Flow is your official partner. This is how we flow.
It's gonna be a big blue summer. Get ready to go. This is how we flow. We wear baby blue for the summer. Get ready to go. This is how we flow.
This is the Barbados Today Evening News Update for Friday, July 29th. Thank you for joining us. I am Mary Claire Williams. Businesses in the capital are reporting mixed sales this crop over. Barbados Today took to the streets today to get an idea of the public's spending in the last few days before the big weekend. General sales have so far been slow, while sale of alcohol has been holding steady.
More than last year. I don't want to say a lot of bands, but it was late. And it's all because of the economy, the deposits weren't there, the sponsors weren't there in the initial periods. So the bands had to wait until they built up enough of momentum to get going. I mean, that's the honest truth. But I think generally, most bands, if not sold out, are almost sold out. I think it's going to be a good day. It could be a spectacle.
Generally, it has been a slowdown as compared to last year.
What are your opinions to World Cup?
I think the festival is very good thing. I mean, music is good every year. This is a couple of years now that we have been having very good music. I mean, everybody seems to have a good vibe and so on. But generally, in terms of retailing and so on, is getting tough on top.
You find that a lot of people are buying into it as opposed to buying locally?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more online shopping and so on. People are shopping around more. People are getting, not only buying this stuff, but getting people, family and things to bring in things for them. So there's a lot more sourcing of stuff.
Well, the Cropover Festival has started slow, but today being Friday, we've seen an increase in foot traffic, and it's looking really encouraging at this time.
There's been complaints from other store owners that a lot of locals are bringing in products. What do you think about that?
We haven't seen that as yet that really affect our business. What we've seen is that a lot of locals have come in town and shopping with their family and friends who are right from overseas.
The sales are going pretty well, you know. Tourists are buying a lot of Cosmo Splash and the Young Punch. The older generation is more targeting the VSOR, which is our age rum. The younger generation is going with flavored rums. They're very short on scents and product taste. Right, everything's going pretty good.
Security guard Francis Alcide was granted $3,500 bail with one shorty when he appeared in court this morning on charges of serious bodily harm. 45-year-old Alcide was arrested in connection with an incident at Fitz Village, St. James, which occurred on Monday when he was captured on video beating another man, Corey Pilgrim, at a car park. The video was circulated on social media. Alcide pleaded not guilty to the charge, and he is due to return to the Whole Town Court on November 25th. He is to report to the District E-Police Station every Monday and Friday by 9 a.m. 9 Calypsonians will seek to dethrone the reigning Cropover Monarch Classic in the finals tomorrow night. They are Aziza, Adonijah, Adrian Clark, Crystal Cummins-Beckles, Colin Spencer, Donella, Ian Webster, Mr. Blood, and TC. The show will be held at Kensington Oval. And while most of the island is caught up in Cropover celebrations this weekend, Emmeline Augusta Stout had a special reason to celebrate today. Miss Stout became Barbados' newest centenarian and was joined by Governor-General Sir Elliot Belgrave and her family and friends to celebrate the milestone. And despite her advanced age, she was still able to show off some dance moves. Happy birthday to you, Miss Stout. In sports, West Indies captain Jason Holder is rallying his men ahead of the second test against India, which begins tomorrow. India won the first test by an innings and 92 runs. Captain Holder says his team just did not perform well enough in the first game.
We need to be better than the last game. I spoke about a few areas which I felt we fell down. Particularly our bowling wasn't good enough, and we obviously didn't bat well enough. So that's cricket as it is, you know. You need to bat well, you need to bowl well, and in the field when chances come, we need to hold the chances. One of the things which I really stressed on is consistency and being able to build pressure for longer periods. We bowl well in partnerships and patches, but we didn't sustain that long enough in the game. So that's one of the key areas that we paid some attention on in these last few days.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Get your paper, get your paper. Only 225, 220. Who? For what? That's Bear Still News. I don't read about that on Barbados Today since last night. That can't only can't do. 220. Who?
Barbados Today. News you can trust.
We're back now with news from the region. Grenadians will vote in a referendum within the next 3 months to change the island's constitution. Chairman of the Constitution Reform Advisory Committee, Dr. Francis Alcide, today announced the October 27th vote to be held across Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Earlier this month, the Senate approved the 8 bills that would allow for changes to the Constitution once it received a 2/3 approval from voters. The bills include one that changes the name of the state from Grenada to Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Another would institute term limits for the Prime Minister, as well as constitute that there will always be an opposition leader. There are also provisions for fixed dates for general elections. Last month, Parliament also passed legislation that allows Grenada to replace the London-based Privy Council with the Trinidad-based Caribbean Court of Justice as its final court. Internationally, the former president of Brazil, Lula da Silva, is to stand trial for obstruction of justice in a case related to the scandal at state oil company Petrobras. Lula is accused of hampering the investigation, which was dubbed Operation Car Wash. He has denied any wrongdoing. Several politicians and officials have already been arrested over the scandal. And finally, Pope Francis has offered a private prayer at the former Auschwitz death camp. He walked in silence around the concentration and extermination camp in what was once occupied by the Nazis and where over 1 million people, mostly Jews, were killed. We get more from the BBC.
He came under the gate, the famous inscription Arbeit macht frei. He walked under and he sat on a bench for about 5 minutes with his head bowed, and he was just in quiet contemplation of the place he was in, the gravity of the horrors that took place here. So it's quite a profound way to approach Auschwitz, and it's the way that he has found that this is the best way to contemplate those horrors.
That's news this evening. Remember, there's more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Or you can tune in to Channel 99 on Flow TV or Mix 96.9 FM for more news and sports. I am Maricla Williams. Have a good evening.